Sarah, and welcome to my northern kitchen. Today we are making sugar cookie bars, festive sugar cookie bars. So this is a large recipe. It makes a 9 by 13 pan, very colorful, very festive, and you can choose which kind of sprinkles you would like to use. I'm going to use the regular Christmas ones right here. So it just makes the dough fun, and this is just a really cute, fun, really colorful recipe. So I thought since my bars were going to be colorful, I'm going to be colorful. So I have my beautiful lumberjack shirt on with my elf suit. So we were ready to roll. Okay, so you need 3/4 cup of butter, which I've had softening on the counter. You want to make sure we're using soft room temperature butter. Normally I would mix this up in my mixer, but I had to use my bowl because I have another recipe chilling in the refrigerator right now. So I'm going to have to use my hands. So you need 1.5 cups of sugar, or sorry, 1.25 cups of white sugar. So we're going to add that in. So I got 1 1/4. I'm just going to put it all in one here. 2 eggs. And then 2 ounces of cream cheese softened. I'm going to grab. I'll be right back. Oh, here it is. It's like, where's my thing? Okay. 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. Okay, we're going to kind of mix that up just a little bit. I'm going to have to smash the butter. I probably should have used my KitchenAid, but that's okay. You can smash butter too, just like that. Okay. Good arm workout. We want to get that butter whipped in there. Okay. All right. 2.5 cups of flour. Just regular white flour. So we want 2.5 cups. So that's a half. 1 1/2. 2. Now I'm slightly underfilling mine because I'm not spooning and leveling it. Someone pointed that out to me earlier, but I didn't explain that I do tend to go just a little bit less, just because I'm not weighing it. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. All right, we're going to mix this all up, and then we're going to add 1/4 cup, which seems like a lot, but it's really not too bad. Well, when you get like containers like this, it looks like you have a lot of sprinkles in there, but you really don't. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. I should have told you, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. My oven's been on all day, so this is recipe number 5 today. I am batch making Christmas videos because this time of the year is so busy for me, especially on doing my YouTube channel, and it's hard to keep up. So I didn't have a lot happening today, so I'm doing my batch recording and freezing it, and plus I'm getting ready for doing my cookie. I do a cookie basket for a lot of our senior friends and neighbors, so I'm getting ready to give all these out with Christmas things. Okay, so now the question is which ones do we want to use? If it was Valentine's Day, I would probably use like the pink and white. Okay, and or I've got the red, but I want to use the jimmies. So we want to probably use these, the colorful jimmies. So you need 1/4 cup of those, which is maybe going to take up. Actually, I'd be kind of curious how much is in these. So you want to use the jimmies. Yep. Okay. So if you're ever curious, in that there's 1/4 cup of jimmies. That's what you get. Okay, so this is what's going to make this batter really colorful. Okay, and I am going to change my mind because I've made this recipe many times before, and I feel like if you like really thin sugar cookie bars, you can use a 9x13. I like mine a little thicker, so I just changed my mind. I have a 10x10, which is just a little bit smaller ceramic pan I'm going to use, 10x10. And I love this pan. Whoops, I was going to spray it, but my pan's already over here. Because I like mine just a little thicker. I just decided that last second to change it. So I'll adjust that on the recipe. If you like them thin, definitely do the 9x13. I like mine a little thicker. And I think everybody that eats mine like it a little thicker. But I want to show you this dough with those jimmies in them. Isn't that fun? Okay. So if you use the 9x13, they need to cook for 15 minutes. Ooh, that's a thick batter. I should have used my, I'm using my jar scraper, and I should have probably used my, ooh, that is thick. It got stuck on my, let me use a regular spoon to get the rest out. Who doesn't love sugar cookies? On my channel, I have a sugar cookie blossom that is amazing. Okay, now press this down into the pan, and I'm having trouble with this scraper. We do not want to use that. Okay, so we're just going to use a regular spoon and press this down. It's a nice thick batter. Okay, anyway, back to, if you use a 9x13, you have to cook it for 13 to 15 minutes. I'm going to put this one in about the same, and then I'll check it. Just it might need a tad bit longer because it's a little thicker. Okay, and then while this is cooking, we're going to make up the frosting. Okay, so that's what it looks like before it goes into the oven. So I'm going to put it in the oven for, I'm going to actually set the timer for 13 minutes. It's supposed to go 15. I'm going to check it at 13 because we don't want to burn this because it's a nice light sugar cookie dough. So I'm going to put the video on pause, and I'll be back as soon as I pull it out of the oven. Okay, while the bars are finishing up, we're going to go ahead and make the frosting. So that is done for the Festive sugar cookie bars. So you need a half a cup of butter, softened. So I've had this sitting on the counter. So I didn't melt it, it's just softened because we want this nice and light. So we don't want to melt it in the microwave and then the frosting isn't nice and light and fluffy. All right, 3 cups of confectioner's powdered sugar, which is actually quite a bit of powdered sugar, and it comes out so fast. So I'm gonna grab my big Pyrex. All right, so we need 3 full cups of that. Well, that's not, thought I guessed right and I didn't. Okay, that's probably about 3. Okay, yes. 3 to 4 tablespoons of milk. And, okay, I would do this in my KitchenAid, but all of my bowls are dirty. So I got out my old handy dandy mixer that I had when I was in college. The thing is old, but it works. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, you can color this with colored frosting if you want to put food dye in it. I think I'm going to leave mine white. So you could do red. This is going to make a mess. I can already feel it. So you can do red, green, pink if it's Valentine's Day. Don't you love it when butter sugar goes flying? I love my KitchenAid, but sometimes I like these handheld ones. Okay, now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of assorted Christmas sprinkles. So I am going to use, I had to go out and get my other jimmies. Oh, boy, that's gonna come out really slow. That's gonna take forever. I wonder if this lid comes off. No. Oh, you gotta open it all the way, Sarah. Some days. Okay, so we want 2 tablespoons of Christmas jimmies. This is for the topping. And then what I'm gonna do when they come out is I'm putting M&Ms on them. Okay, so we're just gonna lightly mix those in. Okay, done. Frosting is done. Now my favorite part when I was a kid is licking these, but as the responsible adult I am not going to do it. I've had enough sweets today. Okay, so I've got the frosting ready. Looks like that. As soon as the cookie bars are cooled, we'll put the frosting on and I'll bring you back and show you the finished product as soon as they're done.